Did I scare you? My house is ruined. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Cecil, and this was my home before I died on the terrifying hanging tree. This was how my home looked over 500 years ago, and how I liked it before these modern buildings came along and ruined everything. I will tease and terrify the so-called investigators and laugh in glee as they flee in fear of me. Sorry, did I scare you?
Alright guys, Grampy Bryan here. Just walking through the warehouse because it's full of stuff. Got loads of stuff. We're busy bees. But I don't want to sound like a crazy old fool because I'm a pensioner after all. 173 at the last count. But this place is starting to freak me out a little bit. At night time when I'm locking up, I'm starting to hear some really funny noises and stuff, and keep thinking I see things. Probably just a figment of my imagination or something. I don't know what it is. Weird. Anyway, stay safe. And yeah, I'll speak to you again soon. I just wanted some company whilst I was checking things out to lock up, because I thought I heard something again. Someone there or what? Someone in here? So I've decided what I'm going to do is I've been on the Mostly Not Haunted website. Bit of a fan of the programme, Yvette Folding and Karl Sweattie, you know that. I love the show. But I think I'm going to ask them if they'll come down here and do an investigation and search for ghosts or something, because there's something weird. So I found the website. I'm going to try and talk to them on their, like a video call thing, I think it's called. I'll find out. We'll have a go now. Let's have a go.
Hello, Yvette Folding here. How can I help you?
Well, I'm not really sure, I'll be honest. I mean, we're in Barry, which is South Wales. We're a long way away from where you are, I think. But there's some really weird stuff going on in the showroom here and the warehouse and that. Really freaking me out. Noises and I keep thinking I see things and voices and laughing and all sorts of stuff. It's a long shot, I know, because you're a mile away, but I thought I'd at least ask. You don't ask, you don't get, do you, love?
Well, actually, we're in Barry at the moment. Karl and I came down for a couple of days to see Gavin and Stacey House. Oh, it's lovely. I love that show. It's so funny. Anyway, so we're not far away. We could be there tomorrow. The only thing is, I need your address, love, if that's all right.
It's a bloody small world, isn't it? Gavin and Stacey. I love it. I've never seen it, but I love it, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. If you're literally 5 minutes away, then I'll give you the address. Well, if you just Google Composite Doors Cardiff, it gives you a map all the way to the front door. But it's amazing. If you can get here tomorrow, that'd be bloody good. Yeah, I'd love to see you. I mean, I'd love to investigate the place. I mean, you know what I mean? Would it be all of the team coming down, or are you by yourself?
Well, there's only me and Karl here at the moment, but I reckon I could get hold of Derek and probably Keiran and Stuart, get them to pop down as well. And yeah, sounds very interesting. What do you think?
I think that'll be amazing, Yvette. I mean, I'd love to be part of the team.
Well, let's give it a go, see if it's any good for our viewing figures. And yeah, should be interesting. We'll bring all the cameras, obviously, they're only little nowadays. And obviously we'll bring makeup. Oh, there's only so much you can do with that.
What'd you say?
No, nothing. Just saying. I'm just thinking aloud, love. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. I love you. I love your show. I love your show. Bye.
Hello, I'm Yvette Folding, and I've been investigating paranormal and haunted buildings since I left a children's TV programme in the 1980s. My husband Karl Sweattie and my cousin Stuart Towel are also part of the team. This particular building is very interesting. I'm really looking forward to investigating here for a few days. We need to help these guys at Composite Doors Cardiff to get to the bottom of some very strange goings on here. There's so much history linked to this place, it's going to be impossible not to find evidence that there are actually spirits and ghosts that do exist, and more specifically, that they haunt this very building.
I'm Keiran O'Chafe. I'm the team's parapsychologist. My job basically is to remain grounded and look for any possible normal explanations to anything paranormal. I've had to borrow one of the team's hoodies because it's quite cold in here. Not sure if that's related. I doubt it is. In fact, I know it's not because I'm a parapsychologist. That's what I do. During the investigation, it's quite normal for the team to hear sounds and see things out the corner of their eyes, which they'd assume is something paranormal, but I'm here to debunk that and prove that it's not, really, because ghosts aren't real. Oh, yeah. It would take a lot to scare me and a lot to convince me that ghosts are real, because I've done this for many years and I've never seen any. They're just not real. Like, have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
Exactly.
During our investigation, Keiran will be using a whole host of technical gadgets to monitor temperature fluctuation, EMF and other environmental changes. He also uses a device which may allow him to hear spirits that wish to communicate.
Yeah, my name's Karl Sweattie, married to the host of Yvette Folding. I've been investigating for about 30 years now. I've seen stuff. Well, it don't bother me, I've seen stuff, I've heard stuff, I've been attacked by ghosts, I'm saying. I'm the UK's only proper samurai warrior, so if I see a ghost, I'll just sort of punch it to the afterlife, I don't care. Bring it on, I'm quite happy to goad them. If you want to come here and try and scare me, then, I'll scare you back. I'm not afraid of you. I ain't afraid of no ghost, you know what I mean? No, I mean, I've walked around the building and I've heard a couple of things which are a bit, bit weird, but so far nothing's scaring me. It takes a lot to scare me. I'm kind of like a fearless warrior of the gang, so bring it on, ghost, is what I say. Yeah, that should be a fun investigation though, hopefully we'll have tea and biscuits after, so that'll be good.
Hi, I'm Stuart Towel and I'm a cameraman and investigator for the Mostly Not Haunted team. I really do believe in ghosts, firm believer, because I had a really strange experience. I was actually attacked by a ghost, and ever since then I've not been able to grow any hair, and I'm fully in belief that there are things that go bump in the night. I usually work with Karl. We go around together as a team. Both of us like to sort of goad the ghosts and confront them to try and get a response, get them to react and come back to us. I think most people are a bit scared to do that. I think I just heard something there. I think there were footsteps over in that corner. I'm going to have a look. Oh, it was your footsteps I heard.
Yeah, I've just been for a wee.
Alright, my name's Derek Acorah and I am the spirit medium. I can see, hear and communicate with spirit entities, also known as ghosts. I've help from my spirit guide Tim, who acts as like a messenger between the spirit world and me, and helps to make things more clear that doesn't make sense at first. What's that, Tim? Alright, I'm working a minute, mate. Can you give me the message later? Like after the tone or something? Yeah, beep. Bless you, thank you, Tim. So Tim was just saying there's a group of spirits already here.
So I know it's going to be an active investigation already, I can tell. I'm centering about 5 people here from the ghost, spirit world. Listen, can you smell something?
Welcome to Mostly Not Haunted and the premises of Composite Doors Cardiff. Although this building is currently occupied by a family-run double glazing company, the ground it was built on dates back to dark days with stories of torture, execution and witchcraft. In recent times, ghostly apparitions, strange voices and unexplained occurrences have been reported by the staff and customers visiting the showroom. These events seem to have been amplified during the month of October, perhaps the surge of energy due to Halloween, or maybe the anniversary of a harrowing event in days gone by. This bathroom is thought to have been a condemned man's cell, where people awaiting execution would wait to meet the hanging tree. It certainly feels and smells quite oppressive. The office might look quite normal to the unsuspecting eye, but at night strange sounds and voices have been picked up on the CCTV. This place is certainly going to be an interesting one to investigate. Human bones were found under the warehouse floor, bones thought to be those of a man called Cecil. Records state that Cecil was a local man ridiculed by the community for convincing himself and trying to convince others that he was evil, but apparently he wasn't evil at all. Could his spirit still be here? Was he actually evil? We hope to find out. The showroom area is thought to have been the site of pagan ceremonies, and there have been sightings of strange shadows, reports of footsteps and objects moving on their own. Right, well, we're doing the walkthrough now, and did you turn the light off?
I didn't turn it off now.
Did you hear that noise? Did anybody else hear that noise? Shh. Can you hear that, Karl?
Well, there's definitely something over there. I'll have a look. Stuart! Stu!
Stuart, this way, quickly. Did you hear that noise?
I heard something. What was it? There was definitely something going on.
It's
but
down
I
here somewhere.
thought, it might have been
I
Karl.
heard it as well. Shh.
Well, they've just decorated this for Halloween. It's all spooky and everything, so maybe it came from in here. Well, if it came from in here, I don't know what's around. There's lots of cobwebs, there's decorations for the Halloween, but can you hear anything at the minute?
Not at the moment. Was it in here?
That's it. Maybe it was.
Is it?
Maybe it was somewhere else.
Can you hear something? Oh my god.
Well, that's outside. It's not in here.
While Stuart and I didn't get to the bottom of where the sound that we heard was coming from, our locked-off mics also picked up the same strange sounds. What do you think they were? We left our locked-off cameras running after everyone had left for the night, and we caught some truly unexplainable footage.
Hi, my name's Rob, Managing Director. Now, I've been in this building for a couple of years now, and I've never felt anything in it at all, to be honest. There's noises, but it's things like the wind and the rain. It's a metal roof building, so it makes noises, it creaks. I've never heard or seen anything that's scary. So. Sorry, that's not what you want to hear, but is that okay?
Hi, Johnny, the sales rep. I worked here about 2 years, couple of years now. There's been a few odd noises, nothing out of the ordinary really. Seagulls on the roof, lost cats, trains, that sort of stuff. I don't really believe in ghosts, and I just think this whole mostly not haunted investigation is just going to get in the way of work and just slow everything down. I just want to sell doors.
Alright guys, it's Grampy Bryan, as you probably well know. I'm 100% convinced that there's something in this place which is from beyond the gravy. My old nan used to always say that ghosts are like rats, that there's more of them than there are of us, and you're never far away from one. The rest of the team think I'm speaking gobbledygook, but I've seen and heard stuff in this place that can't be explained or blamed on whiskey or too many energy drinks or being a pensioner. That's what I am, but I'm interested to see what the mostly not haunted team can discover. It'd be nice to prove to people I'm not stupid, I'm not senile, I'm not a silly old man. Well, I am, but not in this case, when it comes to the ghosts and that, because they is real, and I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, that I believe, 100%.
I'm Andy. I work in the warehouse and showroom here at Composite Doors Cardiff, and to be honest, I don't believe in ghosts at all. I've heard nothing unusual, nothing strange, and I think it's all a bit of a farce, to be honest. If the mostly not haunted team managed to find something and prove me wrong, then that's great, but I'm not a believer.
Alright, I'm Carl Welshman, and I used to be a tenant in the building that you're actually investigating. Now, I'm not a guy who's scared easily. Really, I consider myself quite brave. I like horror films and creepy stuff, and I'd say I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded to ghosts and supernatural, but I'm also not gullible. I'd say if I'm gonna believe outright in something, I do need hard evidence. But that's not to say that I don't think that there might be stuff out there. I'd say that I'm an open-minded skeptic. You gotta keep your mind open. You never know, do you? For certain. I was working there for a few years, and there were definitely things going on that were a bit odd. You just couldn't quite explain them. You couldn't say it was like a passing car or people running about upstairs or the wind blowing things or anything like that. And I'd say, yeah, it did freak me out from time to time, but I never thought there was anything like nasty, anything like that. I felt uneasy, absolutely, but I'd never say I was proper scared.
I've been allowed to use the office to do some additional research on the place, which I'm doing with Grampy Bryan.
Alright guys.
He's over there. I've actually been allowed to use Jonathan's desk as he's off, because apparently he has a lot of time off. But, his desk is immaculate. Rob really should pay him more. But anyways, so yeah, we're doing some additional research to basically look into the history of the building, history of the people that worked here. Someone will answer that in a minute. Yeah, we'll keep everything to ourselves. Any sort of interesting facts about the people that worked here, lived here, what happened in the surrounding area, what happened in this building specifically. I've also heard there's been multiple lost cats, and animals can come across as spirits as well, so might even capture an apparition of a cat or something. And then when the team are carrying out their actual investigation, what I'll be doing then is I'll be cross-referencing all the information that we've found, all the research we've done with what they find, see if any of it matches. If it does, I hate to say it, but that would almost solidify the fact that they've caught something genuine. Right, we've just got back from finally finishing the research, myself and Grampy Bryan. It's been hard work trying to get stuff done with him, but that's another story. The information we found, it was difficult to come by because it wasn't all online. We actually had to go through land registries to find out more about the land this building is on and the surrounding area. That was a slip of the tongue, not a possession. And we even had to go to the local library, Barry Library. I'm confident that due to how much of a pain this research was to do, that the rest of the team hasn't done it. So they can't quickly Google something and then say, you know, they couldn't Google Cecil was hung and then say that they're getting the feeling of a tightness around their neck and all. They can't. If they do come across anything that was quite hard for us to find and then get it spot on, then it would be very difficult for me to debunk. So annoyingly, that would kind of prove that
spirits are real and they have communicated with them.
As I mentioned earlier about Cecil hanging, that is public knowledge that he hung. However, the more detailed parts of what we found out about it aren't. They took some real investigative skills, and it was old text that was about 500 or more years old. Grampy Bryan was actually the one who wrote it. It's that old, but it took some deciphering, but I'll give him credit. Grampy Bryan managed to help out a lot with that, and he's got a bit more information about it for you. There's a train going past, but I've just come into the sort of haunted grotto, haunted corner part of the showroom, because the guys here at Composite Doors Cardiff told me they've done a bit more work to it, and it is coming along nicely. But I've actually got an artefact I think would look quite good here. It's hidden away in my desk at the minute. It's a haunted artefact. Well, it's an old artefact from something that was here before this building. I don't want to give too much away. Grampy Bryan probably remembers it. He was probably there. But yeah, it's locked away in my desk at the minute. Well, not my desk, in a desk. I personally don't think the team will find all of this information out. They might find snippets, but not all of it. We'll have to wait and see. What I found though, chocolate. In the haunted corner, there's a little cauldron full of chocolate. This one's a whisper though, so but yeah. I haven't been this excited since my backlog of train spotting magazines got delivered. Get in.
Get in. Get in.
Alright guys, so me and Keiran have spent several days now bashing our brains and looking into all the records of all things local, and this whole street, this whole industrial estate basically used to be a big barren wasteland. There's just like a massive tree and a castle come mansion built on it.
The place was passed down through several generations of the same family. There was a Lady Ciaran, Princess Caitlin, a Lord Sebastian and a Prince Llewellyn. That wasn't a bad pronunciation for an old Cockney geezer, was it? Llewellyn. But it ended up with an old guy called Cecil. This old Cecil guy, when he died, he had no one to live that place too, because no one fancied him enough to marry him. So after he died, the building was left to ruin, like my old Ford Cortina. God rest her soul. It seems that this Cecil was a bit of a nut job, and none of the locals were scared of him at all. Local sheriff records have him recorded as telling all the locals that he was possessed by the devil and that he'd threatened to cast curses on people for making fun of him. But all I did in the end was get him sentenced to death by hanging on a big tree that was just out the back of the warehouse.
Curse you.
Now Cecil was buried under what will have now be the warehouse. It was roughly where I'm standing now, which backs up for me that there's definitely been some weird stuff going on, because it was in here when I first heard stuff. So yeah, facts. Whilst building the warehouse years ago, they did actually find human bones, which was assumed to be Cecil. this is not Cecil. There's no actual evidence that it was him, and there's been no recorded sightings of the guy in over 500 years. Until recently, maybe.
It was me.
Oh, bloody look like my ex-wife. Now, there's a couple of paintings we found of Cecil on record, even a painting of the old hanging tree that we found, as well as records of his execution, which was, oddly enough, on Halloween, October 31st in the year 1517. Freaky. Right, so we've got Cecil's name and the names of his family before him. We know the building that he lived in dated back to Norman conquest, like 11th century, just before I was born, believe it or not. We've got loads of information and we'll keep a lot of it under our hats in case we need it. If we do need it, you know, we've got it. I know Keiran doesn't believe, but I absolutely do, because some of these facts are already sort of close to the bone. I actually feel quite close to Cecil, if I'm honest.
Right, spirits, just me and you. It's dark, it's quiet, and we're alone. So if you want to have a little go at me, a little dig, now's your chance. Your chance is your chance. I can't speak when I'm scared, when I'm really scared of you. Not, actually. So bring it on. Didn't like that much. Well, I can't say I'm impressed, to be honest, know what I mean? I was at the Gavin and Stacey house just a couple of days ago with my wife Yvette, and we got called here because you're supposed to be some sort of tough ghost. Well, you know, you're about as tough as cheese, let's be honest. Yeah. I was like, you run away and hide, innit? You know what I mean? Scared of yourself, or you scared of me? Right, I heard something out there. I'm gonna go out there and have a look. I heard something. Right, there's definitely something. It's definitely now. Right, I'm gonna ask you one more time, alright? One more time, then I'm bored and I'm going home and I'm gonna have a bath. That didn't scare me. Nor that. But I'll tell you something, right? All these doors you're supposed to be so good at opening, all the doors, this one, it's closed, right? Yeah. These ones here, they're all closed. And you ain't doing nothing. This knocker, you're supposed to bang on this knocker. Oh, I can't see it moving. Gotta hope it doesn't move now. Oh, shoot. I'll be scared. Right. It feels like the energy's... It feels like the energy's increasing. Well, that one's closed. They're all closed. Closed, closed, locked, locked. Let's check this one. Locked. They done open. Oh, that moves. That moves. But everything's locked. So I'm just gonna go in here and have a look. Bloody hell, what was that? Bloody hell, what was... Oh my God. Right, who's opened the doors? Who's opened them doors? Who's put that there? What the hell is that? Bloody rope. Right, guys. I'm going. I'm bloody going. Right. I don't even care anymore. That I am changing job. I'm gonna become a sumo wrestler or something. I'm gonna work in, I don't know, gonna go and paint people's feet or something. This is too much, too much. Right, everyone, that is the end of my investigation. I'm not coming back in here by myself. I'm feeling really threatened, and I'm just going to check with Yvette in a sec that we've brought a suitcase, because I'm hoping we've got a couple of pairs of spare boxer shorts, because I've just gone through 2, and I could do with 2 to replace them both, and possibly some more trousers. I don't think Stuart's my size, but I'll squeeze into something if I have to. I can't sit in the car like this. Right, that's freaky. I'm done. This is me, Karl Sweattie, signing out for the night. God bless.
Alright guys, I've had to come and sit down because I'm just not feeling very well all of a sudden. What's going on? I feel weird. Sorry, did I scare you?
Did I not say that I would tease and terrify? Well, here I am, teasing and terrifying.
Oh, alright guys, I wasn't feeling myself for a moment then. I'm really not feeling well, not feeling myself at all. I think I'm going to go and have a wash, maybe have a lie down and a chocolate, see if I feel better. But, don't know if I should tell Yvette what's going on. But it's weird. I'm going to go have a wash. I'll see you soon.
As I'm sure you're now all aware, Karl did his lone investigation. I was expecting him to just walk around, say a few words and nothing really happen. That wasn't the case. All the doors flew open, stuff went everywhere.
Well, that one's closed. They're all closed. 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 Locked. Locked. Let's check this one. Locked. He's done open. That moves. That moves. Everything's locked. So I'm just gonna go in here and have a look. Bloody hell, what was that? Bloody hell, what was... Oh my God. Right, who's opened the doors? Who's opened them doors? Who's put that there?
I tried to look back on the CCTV, which Rob has very kindly given me access to, but the camera seemed to have stopped working, stopped recording, just go blank as of around 10 to 8 it was, which is very, very weird. And that's around the same time that clock seems to be stuck on as well. Karl was walking around and immediately swung around and it was all open, so... more shockingly though, the artefact I had hidden away, locked away safe in the drawer in the office, was in fact the hanging rope used on the hanging tree to hang Cecil.
The hell is that? Bloody rope.
How that ended up there, I don't know, because only myself and Rob, whose desk it was hidden in, knew about it. I've heard Rob's meant to be a bit of a prankster, but he wasn't there. Karl had the place to himself, so I'm a bit stumped with that one. I'm not admitting defeat. I'm not admitting that these are all paranormal events and that ghosts are real. But it's getting harder and harder to debunk it all. But I suppose we'll see when we do the big group investigation and everyone's present and we have all the equipment and we really try and catch, I suppose, the spirit we're after is Cecil.
If he's real.
Okay guys, so what are we hoping is going to happen this evening? What are we expecting?
Well, I reckon we're going to be attacked and made to leave.
Yeah, same here. I reckon these ghosts are starting to get a bit aggressive. I think they're going to want us out.
I just hope to get to the bottom of everything.
Why can they not see me?
So where I was then, I want to see ghoulies, but I don't want them to put the willies at me or nothing.
The good souls are here already, and I know they'll make themselves known to us tonight. Definitely. Me and Tim will find them.
I'm after a legitimate investigation, I think, this time. I'm going to be filming it all myself. I've got my own equipment to monitor the temperature, look for EVPs, try and debunk anything that I can. And Rob has even granted me access to the CCTV, which I'll be watching now and again throughout the investigation and going over the full investigation afterwards as well.
Sorry Keiran, while you were talking, I heard footsteps over there. Can you make that noise again? Spirits, if you're there, can you make that noise again?
No.
I went to search for the source of the footsteps, but I couldn't find anything at all. So I returned to set up the Ouija board. It was as soon as we set up the Ouija board that Stuart began feeling weak and nauseous, so he decided to sit this one out and wait outside to get some fresh air. We switched the lights out and got started. Okay, everyone put their index finger on the planchette as lightly as you can.
It's moving already, Yvette.
That's what it's supposed to do, Karl.
Shush guys, concentrate. Shush. So, we've been told there are 7 spirits here. One of them, called Margaret, bless her soul, was actually sacrificed in a pagan ceremony towards the back of the showroom. So we're going to move our table and we're going to try some table tipping over there.
Why do they lie? What pagan ceremonies? I am the only spirit here, and the only spirit that has ever resided here.
Do you want me to go get the table for the tipping?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
wait
you. Okay, so Kieran's gone to get the table, to move it over here so we can do the table tipping. And
Guys!
oh, what? What's going on? What's happened?
It's moving on its own.
We were all quite shocked by this, so we decided to take a break, and at the same time we thought we'd better check on Stuart. Okay, so we're just back from break. Oh, guys, planchette is on the floor. Did anybody put that on the floor?
Well, don't blame me. I was outside with you guys.
Wasn't me, I was on break with you. I'll go over the CCTV, maybe that picked something up?
Well, I mean, I was having a poo, so it wasn't me.
Well, it wasn't me, I can't even reach the bloody floor.
And it wasn't me either.
We switched to night vision to see if we could catch any spirits on camera.
Alright guys, alright. Can you all feel the energy building around the table? Yeah, Tim's telling me that the energy's in this room from the spectral world, and they don't want us here this evening. They don't want us here. Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Yeah, it's definitely not nice in here. Feels like something bad's going to happen. Come on, spirits, do your worst. Do you want to do something? Do it to me. Throw something or tip this table over or something.
Yeah, I think there's something going on here as well. The spirits are going to come out to us, but if they're going to do something bad to us,
They can do it to me and Karl.
maybe Karl first.
I don't know what you two are getting worked up about. There's this common misconception that all ghosts and all spirits are evil, but what would they gain from trying to cause harm or scare people away? If they are real, there's no reason they can't be friendly.
Exactly. So come on, guys, calm down. Let's start again with peace and love, okay?
Yep, Evie, that's right. Peace and love. Peace and love. I've been dying to meet whoever's been trying to make themselves known to me recently.
I can save you all the time. I'm here right next to you all.
I bless them, they're here now, ready to communicate with us. So let's all touch fingers and invite them round the table.
Okay, spirits, come out of the shadows and show yourselves to us. Come and join us at the table and use our energies to communicate with us.
I think I can feel the table starting to vibrate already.
Yeah, me too. Come on, ghosts, if you're brave enough. Throw a table at one of us. Throw at Stuart.
Oh yeah, thanks Karl. Yeah, that's great. Throw it at me, why don't you? You're the fearless warrior.
If a table hits me, it's going to mess up my hair. And you ain't got none, so take one for the team, all right?
All right, everyone, just take your hands off the table, step away, try and calm down. Let's take a breather.
Nobody's going to throw a table, for God's sake, guys. Okay, spirits, if you're here, please make a noise. Affect one of the team gently, or copy me. If you're there, please, spirits, copy me. Oh my God, did you hear that? Thank you, spirits. Let's do it again. After a few minutes, the activity seemed to stop, just as quickly as it had begun. Nothing.
Well, come on, spirits, enough of this. Throw the bloody table at me if you're so tough.
I'm not really sure what to say about all this. I'm stumped. Yeah, I don't know.
So Keiran, you think that this actually could be a ghost and I'm not mad?
I'll have to check over all my equipment, go over the CCTV footage tonight and just check all the experiments were legit. No one was messing around because nothing that's happened tonight seems normal. In fact, it seems paranormal.
There only ever was me, and I still am sorry. Did I scare you?
While some of the footage may initially appear to be impressive, I'm actually saddened to say that I've had a closer look and you can clearly see on the CCTV that there was some fakery going on. Sorry.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Well, let's give it a go, see if it's any good for our viewing figures, and we'll bring all the cameras, obviously. Yeah, should be interesting.
Like cold spots could be just the breeze, noises. Reference. What they've myself and Grampy Bryan.
Hi guys.
Have been allowed to use the office to do some additional research into the building.
Hello, Grampy Bryan speaking. Yesterday.
This place definitely seems active. I've had a walk around, you know, and suddenly I'm Scottish again. And I can't see around without going Scottish again. Glasgow's a pain in the ass. Tim was just telling me there's a group of spirits already in the building now. Right, you all in. Let's get the Scottish going again, shall we? By the way. All right. One thing I'm having trouble with doing this accent is I keep breaking into Scottish all the time. I don't know why. I can't stop doing it, and it's a real pain in the backside, you know. Alright, another good... I'll start again, I can cut that out. I've forgotten it. Here.
Spirits and ghosts, and most of...
Okay, go.
Isaac composite doors Cardiff out. They've been. Oh.
That's right.
What's going on there?
Oh, tell me.
Stop, Rick. Doing it. Stop.
Welcome to Mostly Not.
Sorry, not in shot. Move forward again.
And again. And again. And again. And again.
That's where you come into shot there.
Records state that Cecil was a local man ridiculed by the community for convincing himself and trying to convince others
That he was evil. But. Oh, I was going to say. You just did. Sorry. Okay. Thank you for that.
Alright guys, Grampy Bryan here. We've been busy decorating our showroom and there's a train going past. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact Yvette Fielding. No, that'll be the real one. Yvette Folding, the made up one. Crikey. Lawsuit, here we come.
Cut off in front of the camera.
I'm up here. Oh yeah.
You've got a great big shadow of the camera.
Positions we get into.
Too close.
The light is too close to his hand.
There's got to be an easier way
Hand's
to do
much
it.
too big.
Yeah.
You're going to have to come back here and you put your hand.
Yeah, but you need the torch back here.
But then you're going to get this on there as well.
Well, it just doesn't.
Stuart, did you hear that noise? It was like a heavy breathing or something like that. Came from down here, I'm sure.
Did you hear it?
No.
Did you hear that noise? Did you hear the noise?
So I'm just gonna go in here and have a look.
What the bloody hell was that? Can't say Alright guys,
I mean, all of a sudden I lost my voice and sounded like Grampy Bryan. Must be being possessed, but I ain't scared.
Lost my whistle.
Sorry, did I scare you with my lisp?